This video is dedicated to all my LG lovers out there. Those of you that still to this day love LG phones and you wish somehow, some way they would come back into the smart game arena. I wish they did too, because honestly, Samsung, Apple, Google, they need competition. Now, they don't want any competition other than what they already have here in the United States, but we as consumers need competition because Samsung is resting on their laurels, not doing anything innovative whatsoever, incremental updates, which is just unacceptable to me. I can't speak for you guys out there, but I'm speaking for myself. Just no innovation whatsoever. Like just with this S25, like if you have the S23, you don't even need to upgrade to the S25. Honestly, I mean the update is the update from that phone to that phone is very very small and it's not worth it. And they have the nerve to keep charging us $1,300 for a phone that still has 15-watt wireless charging. Like it's a joke. And 45-watt wired. It's a joke. Cameras are virtually the same except for the 50 megapixel ultra wide camera. You got a new chip, which is not a big deal, honestly. Of course, some people are going to make it to be a big deal, but I'm talking about innovation. I'm talking about something new, something fresh. How about bringing back some of the things that you took away, but yet they keep taking away more stuff. Now they took away the Bluetooth functionality of the S Pen. But remember the days, y'all, and I'm sorry I kind of went off on a tangent there. Remember when we had devices that actually, innovated? There was a time when Samsung actually believed in innovation, but after the fold, they pretty much stopped innovating. And it's unfortunate. But remember the LG Wing? This device was so unique, and it's sad that to this day, nobody has even taken this design and even taken it to another level. Like no one has even tried. And it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate because this is such a great device. And I hate the fact that LG, they couldn't take this to another level. Now, this phone has held up well for me. No issues whatsoever, no scratches on the front or the back. No issues with the software, even though it only has Android 13. It's just still a great device. It was released in 2020, so it's going on almost 5 years now. You know, 256 gigs of internal storage. You got expandable memory up to 2 terabytes. You got wireless charging. You got a little bit of water resistance, IP54 splash resistance, so it's not terrible. The biggest issue, the two biggest issues I had with this phone, honestly, was that they didn't give this phone a headphone jack, no quad DAC, and dual stereo speakers. Now, I will say, for the one firing speaker that they do have at the bottom, it does get, really loud, and the quality of sound is pretty good. But this phone definitely should have had dual stereo speakers, no doubt about that. Now, I don't know currently what this phone is going for. I didn't even check before doing this video, but I don't know. I think if you like LG devices and you want something that's innovative, you want something that'll actually make people, heads turn, this is the device for you, in my opinion. It really is, because there's so much functionality to this device. Now, I'm not going to get heavily and deep into it because I've already done a full review on this device. Please check my playlist and check out my full review of this device. You'll see the photos and the video samples, and you'll see for yourself. And then I believe I did a video where I talked about just all the functionality of the device. I may have done that in the full review. So feel free to check that video out. But the phone is really, really great. I really love this phone still to this day. You get your always on display. You get to put a picture there. Now only thing, with the icons, they're pretty small, the notifications, and they're all in white. That's the only thing that's disappointing. But the fingerprint sensor is not bad. It's in display. It's not bad. You just got to put your finger there and just hold it, for a second. but it's not too bad. Yeah, it's not too bad. Just hold it there. But the display, and it's only a 1080p display, but it is beautiful. You got very, very thin bezels at the top and the bottom, really none on the sides at all. It's slightly curved, 6.8-inch display, HDR10 plus. This is a huge phone, and it's a heavy phone. Now, if you don't like heavy phones, you don't even want to consider this, honestly, because you could get, some type of hand fatigue holding this phone for a long time. But like I said, when you watch movies, this is the way you want to watch them, because you can just scroll this down, hit this button right here, and you go into grip lock, and then you can go ahead and watch your movies, and you don't have to worry about holding your phone like this. All you got to do is do this. And the thing about it, down here, you can still see the time, the date, the battery percentage, and you still get your notifications at the same time while watching your movie. So no disturbances, like, and I hate this. It really irritates me. I wish there was some way this can stop. Like with the average phone, you watching a video, right? And you watching a movie and you constantly are getting notifications. Some, like Samsung, they have the smallest ones because they have the little strip, the little bubble notification, which is not too intrusive. But mostly all the other devices that I have, all the notifications are really big. And when I'm watching video content, I don't want to see notifications. And it really irritates me when I'm constantly my video is constantly being disturbed by stupid notifications. I don't want to see them when I'm watching a video. I wish it was a way to disable them while I'm watching a video. I don't want to turn off my internet connection or anything like that. I just wish it was a way I could, like, they would not come up on the screen while I'm watching video content. And with this, you don't have to worry about that because you're only going to get them down here. You're not going to get them on your display at all. And that's convenient. And this is very easy to hold. And when you're touching this, remember, it's not activating anything. It's locked. Screen is locked. So you could just hold your finger, your hand like this, just watch a movie. And also, if you wanted to use the cameras like this, you could do that too, which is cool. So you just double tap, you turn that off. Say you turn on the camera. See, you got all your toggles, all your controls right down here. And you could just hold this and do your videos or take your pictures. So that's just really cool, honestly. And also, let me just show you another thing. When you hit, let me see, I think, because I haven't used this in a while. Let me see, I think it's this. Let me see, is this where I get let me see, maybe it's that. Okay, I haven't used this in a minute. Let me see, is it this? Okay, I'm sorry, I was hitting the wrong thing. So this here, you're probably wondering what this is. It's a little mouse, see? And this is how you can control what's going on in your screen up here without having to use your finger. You can just control it like this. So say if I want to play this movie, see, I can go right in here and I can see, I can see the movies. And then let's say if I want to scroll, all I do is this thing right on the side. See these lines? I don't know if you can see them on the video, but all you do is move this up and down. See how everything's going up and down? You could pick whatever you want. Let me see. I forgot what this controls. But so I can go to whatever I want, take this over here, double click on it, and just double click on whatever movie it is that I want to see. Now, I don't want to get any type of copyright issues because let me see. I'd have to make sure the volume was turned all the way down. And I don't know if I have it like that. No, I don't think I do. So I'm not going to show you the video, but you can definitely still control, this device just with this mouse. You don't have to use your fingers. So you go here, you want to go back out. Let me see. How do I get back out again? Do I do it with this? Okay, yeah. So just swipe to the left and you go right back to the screen. Now I think, okay. So in order to move this, you scroll from left to right down here. See how I was moving it? See if I want to go to YouTube, I stop right there. I click on it. It's going to open up YouTube. Okay. So then I'll press cancel here. So if I want to scroll, let me see. How can I scroll? Okay. Same thing. I scroll like this on the side. So if I want to see something, I just scroll just like that. Just scroll down till I find something I want and use the mouse to click on it. So this is just really, really cool. You can control this upper screen by the little screen. Now this is a GeoLED display, 1080p. So you got both 1080p, but it's a GeoLED, so you're gonna have a little less pixels on this, which is not a big deal because you know it's not gonna have the same amount of pixels as the larger one does. But as you can see, I have all my apps down here too. Say if I want to watch a YouTube video up here, but then I want to go on Amazon and shop, I could do that. See, and I just scroll till I see something I want, but my movie is still going on up here. So I just love the multitasking capabilities of this, even though it's a smaller screen. But I actually like this to some degree over foldables. I know that's kind of hard to understand, but this device is just so unique in its own right. It's just so unique, and I just really, really love it. So, but I wonder how many of you guys out there are still using the LG Wing. Leave a comment down in the comment section. I don't know how many of these are still available out there, but like I said, if you want a good quality device and the cameras are of high quality, you got your expandable storage, which I know is going to be important to a lot of you out there that still want a device with expandable storage. You got that on here. You got a beautiful display, always on display, in-display fingerprint sensor, excellent build quality, really good cameras. Battery life, I can still get a full day easily, no problem, sometime a day and a half. Speaker's not bad. It's one speaker, but it's not bad. Now, they did screw up too. Now, you do get a pop-up selfie, which I totally forgot about. But I don't know why they didn't make the selfie. Yeah, there it is right there. So it's a pop-up selfie. So that's not bad. But no face unlock. So I'm not sure why they didn't. You have this pop-up selfie, but no face unlock, which is weird. Okay. Also, my issue: no headphone jack on this thing. Like, it just didn't make any sense for LG to do that. I don't know why they left out face unlock and a headphone jack. Of course, no quad DAC on here at all. But when it comes to screen to body ratio, this is much better to me than the LG V60. This is why I would pick this device over that device. The only reason why I would pick that I like the LG V60 just a tad bit better, because you had dual stereo speakers on that device, which are just unbelievably great. And you have the headphone jack with that 32-bit hi-fi quad DAC. So that's what would make me pick that device more so than this. But at the end of the day, honestly, I'm picking this because innovation, baby. Innovation. I just love this. I'm telling you, you want to make somebody's head turn, whip this out and then flip that screen up like that. Just do that. You're going to turn heads immediately. They're going to wonder what type of phone this is. When I took this to my job and, I gave it to one of my coworkers and they was like, oh, what kind of phone is that? I said, it's a Wing. Wing? Yeah, it's LG Wing. It's nice. I said, you probably just think this is all there is to it, don't you? Lady's like, whoa, wow, that's kind of cool. I say, yep, never seen nothing like it. And many people today are not even rocking LG devices. And I understand, no security patches, not the latest, Android, not the latest software. I understand some people that matters to them. They have to have the latest version of Android. They have to have continued software updates. They have to have the latest security patch. I get it. I do. I get that. And I'm not telling you that, you should go out and get older phones that don't have no support. I'm not telling you to do that. Some people are going to do it regardless because they don't care about that stuff I just mentioned. They just don't. They want value for their money. This is why a lot of times Y'all notice on my channel, I review a lot of older devices, not necessarily the newer ones, because I believe with a lot of these older devices, you're going to get better value and more value. Just like the biggest thing on here for me, besides the innovation with with it being a wing, is the expandable storage. I mean, that is so important. And I do have another device coming this week that I'm going to be reviewing. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I think a lot of you are going to be surprised, when I whip out this device. But it's a flagship and it's pretty much loaded with everything you could think of. It's missing maybe one or two things, but I'll talk about that, of course, when I do my first impressions. But like I said, when it comes to innovation, when it comes to overall quality device, the LG Wing is a device. Honestly, for those of you that don't care about the latest and the greatest, you don't have to have the latest version of Android. You're not worried about security patches. You just want an innovative device. You want something that's affordable. You want something that has expandable storage, great build, display, a great display, good battery life. This is a device you may want to consider. The LG Wing. There's not another smartphone on the smartphone market like this. Nobody's even tried to do this design again. I don't get it. I don't get it. It could just be such a better version now than and this I'm telling you, this has held up well. Like it's still, you see how fast it changes. Like it's not a slow process. It's not. And all you do is pushing it up with your thumb. I mean, this was groundbreaking right here, y'all. This was groundbreaking. And nobody's picked up the mantle to do nothing with this design. And it's a shame. Really is. But that's a quick look at the LG Wing in 2025. I still think it's a great overall device. That's why I'm keeping this. I'm never getting rid of this device. I'm going to keep this till it just stops working. And since I don't use it a whole lot, I'm not worried about that happening. I use it here and there, but I don't use it as much as I use my other devices, mainly because I really wish it had dual stereo speakers and I wish it had a headphone jack. That would just be nice. But that time when I want to whip it out and show it, to people and turn their heads, this is the device that's going to do that every time. All right, so thank you all for taking the time to view this content. I do appreciate it. I hope everybody out there staying safe and staying well, and I'll check you guys out in the next one. Peace.